I'm gonna give you the perfect mobility warm-up that you guys can do with your throwers before every single throws practice. And we're gonna start right now. Okay, we're calling our mobility series the non-negotiable 9. And the first exercise, you guys can pick these up at Home Depot or of course at GarageStrength.com, even though we're doing this as a Throws You video. We like to do PVC pipe walks. Now, I like to do this in the warm-ups, okay? Because we're on an unstable surface. If we're on an unstable surface, that wakes us up. We might have throwers sort of falling all over the place. You can have an assistant. You can have an athlete right here that they're right next to, but their feet will start to wake up. Their ankles will be more mobile. They'll start to feel a little bit more balanced. And if we can improve their balance, that's going to help them in the circle as well. Now, I like to go through the non-negotiable 9 as though each group of 3 is its own exercise. Okay, so we're going PVC pipe walks. Then we're going simple twists. Okay, simple twists here, right? And we want to hit this. Good rotation. Feel that lower back, loosen up. And then right from here, we're gonna go into squat cranks. Notice when I'm doing this, if I squat here, it's hard for me to keep my heels down right now. But as I get through this, okay, in my squat cranking, I'm gonna feel nice and loose. My ankle is gonna feel a little bit more mobile. I'm gonna loosen up a little bit more, get a little bit deeper, feel those hips. And what I like to do is get right back on to the PVC. Okay, whoa, that was bad. Now, I'm gonna show you a little twist that I'm gonna add in here, not on the PVC. I'm gonna go backwards a little. I'm gonna show you on the standing twist. Okay, so if I get on the standing twist, I like going here. Nice, good rotation. Okay, this is gonna help your throwers feel a little bit deeper position. Once they have a deeper position, they got more range of motion. Okay, so we get a little bit of that shuffle step in there. That's going to get their rhythm rolling. And then we get into the squat cranks. And I really like to think about when we're squatting, okay, and cranking here, I want to feel those hips, and I like to get the knees forward a little bit more. Okay, now, all of these movements you can use with assistance. You don't have to do them by themselves. Okay, you can have a pole here, a post, you can have a partner. Anything that's going to help you get a little bit more mobile is going to pay off, especially the PVC pipes and the squat cranks. A lot of kids, because they're sitting all day, they feel a little tight in the hips, a little tight in the IT band, a little tight in the ankles. So this can go a very, very long way if we start to work through this accordingly. Okay, now I want to try and use all of these different aspects here to really start to loosen up the back. Okay, so the next round, we're gonna get into using the PVC into a prayer stretch. Oh, wow. And we can go like anywhere between 10 to 15 pass-throughs. And we want them to focus on, are they feeling that as an athlete? Are they feeling that more here in the lower back? Are they feeling that a little bit more in the lats right here? Okay, or are they feeling that a little bit more, let's say, in their upper back? Anything that they feel, we've just got to be aware of. I'm gonna get into the next exercise here, and I wanna hold my hand, and if you remember back to the beginning, if I face the camera directly, I was doing these twists, right? So if I go back, 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 look at where I'm at right here with that front foot and my lead arm, okay? So now I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna rotate to 180 degrees. And I'm gonna do the same thing this way. I wanna hold right here and rotate to 180 degrees. And the whole point here is I want to have tension through my entire back and through my hips. A lot of kids will do this, and as soon as they rotate, they fall over. So we want them to be as stable as possible in that position. Okay, if they're as stable as possible in that position, now guess what they can do? If I'm a right-handed thrower and I'm landing on my right side, I have more stability. So every group is building upon the previous group. Every group is getting you to be a little bit more mobile, okay? So we really want to think through that. Now, the next exercise is going to be something similar. And I'm going to go here in a scorpion position, okay? Here, sweep. Here, sweep. And I want to try and keep this knee down as much as I possibly can. I'm going to try and fix this. We're going to move over here. See if I hold like this. Go here. Oh. Oh, yeah, it feels good. Now, you can see my knee popping up a little. I want to try and keep that down a little more. Oh, that feels good. Okay, so we're going to get here. We're going to go right into this again. So we're going to go through this. 1, let's do 5. Oh, it feels good. Right here. Right there. And then one more with the sweeps. Okay, and then we're going to get into the last group for the non-negotiable 9. I really think this is something that you guys can do on a regular basis. Okay, so we're here. Oh. Come back over. Wow, it's like crazy, even just one set, how much more that loosened me up. Okay, so those are the second group of 3. Now, the last group is where we start to get a little bit more intense. I'm going to start off with a semi-static movement with some more rotation. Then we're going to get into a crazy hip movement. And when we have kids that come to us with lower back issues, upper back problems, ankle or knee issues, these are the 3 that we go to as long as they're healthy. We'll sort of say, yo, you got to work on these 3 positions. One is a hamstring movement. One is specifically your hips. And that's the second one. And the last one is like the all-encompassing. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is I'm going to get set here. And my hamstring immediately, as soon as I'm doing this, it's crazy because like I feel here, okay? I feel through my hamstring here. Okay, now I want to reach, and as soon as I reach back, I feel my quad. And I want to come through and turn. And I want to start to think about that position that we were just showing you where I'm going back to that 180 point. Now, the next round as we work through this, I want to think about sweeping around, sweeping around, sweep around. And now this turns into a lower back, a quad, and a hamstring stretch, and an upper back stretch. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Oh, quad. So first couple here, right? Oh my God, my quad. Oof. Oof. And then I want to sweep more. Oof. 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 Okay, next one. Now we're going to get into, I'm going to do these next 2 together. So we're going to hit hip 90-90 along with the squat cranks, okay? The squat crank with rotation, which I'll show you. The hip 90-90 is really going to be all through here that you're going to feel. I recommend with younger kids, when they first start doing hip 90-90, make sure that they're on like a softer ground. So the grass is absolutely fantastic. Get it mats, fantastic. Okay, so because a lot of kids will complain a little bit about their knee contact more than the actual stretch. So this would be if I'm in a hip 90-90, okay? And you guys are gonna see what happens when you're really tight. I wanna think about windshield wipering my knee this way, okay? So I'm gonna take this and I wanna think about rotating through and get back. And I feel like this little almost click slash, it gets stuck right here. There we go. Okay, so that's like the first step. The second step is that we want to get up on the knee. Here, up. Here, up. I'll go one more each way. Oh, yes. So take those first two, okay, that we just showed, the hamstring with the rotation, the hip 90-90, and then this is the greatest ever. You're gonna go back to this position and remember the 180. The 180 where I rotated here. We want that same thing, but we're going vertical. So we're gonna go here. Okay, now we're ready to throw. So this is what we can do when we're getting into practice. We've done this for you guys. If you have your throwers, they tend to throw really far in the beginning of the year. We got the 12-week perfect throws season down below. Click on that link. Head over to throwsuniversity.com. Pick up the perfect throw season. It's a 12-week course that will provide you with how to warm up, how to throw, how to do drills, how to lift, everything that you could ever want to get your athletes to peak at the right time. Use this as a daily warm-up. Use this as a coach, as a daily flow to help improve your mobility. This will drastically help and alleviate your lower back issues, your upper back stress. If you're sitting all day, I use this typically. If I am sitting at the desk, I'm gonna come downstairs and hit at least 3 of these. And I like to use them in triplets, okay? We got the first group, we got the second group, we got the third group. Hit those at least 3 sets through. You can get it done in 10 to 15 minutes. And you can even be taking standing throws and have the kids on the side still warming up. So this is an absolutely fantastic warm up. It's their non-negotiable 9. If you guys need help with your programming, head over to throwsuniversity.com, pick up a technical analysis or a training program so that we can get you guys to drop some bombs. Peace.